Life in rural Kenya is often seen as slow and simple, but beneath that calm surface lies a powerful opportunity for anyone willing to think differently and take action. Many people believe that success only lies in big cities like Nairobi or Mombasa, yet the truth is that rural areas are full of hidden potential waiting to be unlocked. With land, community support, and growing demand for goods and services, rural Kenya offers one of the best environments to start and grow a business from scratch. Imagine waking up in a quiet village where the air is fresh, the land is fertile, and the cost of living is low. In such a place, even a small idea can grow into a strong and stable source of income. Many successful people started with very little, sometimes with less than 10,000 Kenyan shillings, and slowly built businesses that now support entire families and communities. The key is not how much money you start with, but how well you use what you have. One of the most reliable paths in rural areas is agriculture. Farming is not just about planting maize and waiting for harvest anymore. Today, smart farmers are turning small pieces of land into profitable ventures by focusing on high-demand products. For example, vegetable farming can bring steady income throughout the year. Crops like sukuma wiki, spinach, onions and tomatoes grow quickly and are always needed in local markets. With just a small plot of land and a starting capital of around 5,000 Kenyan shillings for seeds and basic tools, one can begin and start earning within weeks. Livestock farming is another powerful opportunity. Keeping chickens, goats, or even cows can create multiple income streams. A simple poultry project with 50 chickens can cost around 15,000 to 20,000 Kenyan shillings to start, including housing, feed, and chicks. Within a few months, eggs begin to provide daily income, and mature chickens can be sold for meat. Goats, on the other hand, are easier to manage and reproduce quickly. A farmer who starts with 2 goats can grow the herd over time and sell them during festive seasons when prices are high. In many rural areas, people still travel long distances to access basic goods. This creates a strong opportunity for small retail shops, commonly known as dukas. A small shop can be started with as little as 10,000 Kenyan shillings by stocking essential items like sugar, salt, cooking oil, soap, and flour. Over time, the business can expand to include more products such as mobile airtime and household items. The secret to success in this business is consistency and understanding what the local community needs most. Mobile money services have become part of daily life in Kenya. Even in the most remote villages, people rely on mobile transactions to send and receive money. Becoming a mobile money agent is a smart move that can bring steady income. With a float of about 30,000 to 100,000 Kenyan shillings, one can start offering services such as deposits, withdrawals, and bill payments. Each transaction earns a small commission, but with many customers, the earnings add up quickly. Another growing opportunity in rural areas is value addition. Instead of selling raw products at low prices, smart entrepreneurs process them into higher value goods. For instance, milk can be turned into yogurt, which sells at a higher price. Fruits can be processed into juice or dried for longer shelf life. Even maize can be milled into flour and sold directly to consumers. Value addition not only increases profits, but also reduces losses from spoilage. Water is life, and in rural areas, access to clean water is still a challenge. This creates a business opportunity for those who can provide water solutions. Borehole drilling, water delivery using tanks, or even selling clean drinking water can become a profitable venture. Although starting such a business may require more capital, the long-term returns are strong because water is always in demand. Energy is another important area. Many rural homes still lack reliable electricity. Solar power has become a game changer, offering affordable and clean energy solutions. Selling solar lamps, installing solar panels, or even setting up charging stations for phones can create a steady income stream. With a starting capital of around 20,000 Kenyan shillings, one can begin small and expand over time. Transport is the backbone of rural trade. Farmers need to move their produce to markets, and people need to travel between villages and towns. Owning a motorbike for transport services, commonly known as boda boda, is one of the most popular businesses in rural Kenya. A motorbike can cost between 80,000 and 150,000 Kenyan shillings, but it can generate daily income that supports a family and pays back the investment within months. Construction activities are also increasing in rural areas as more people build homes and businesses. This has created demand for building materials such as bricks, stones, and sand. Brickmaking, in particular, is a low-cost business that uses locally available soil. With simple tools and labor, one can produce bricks and sell them to builders. Over time, this can grow into a large-scale supply business. Craftsmanship is another area that should not be ignored. Many rural communities have traditional skills such as weaving baskets, carving wood, and making beadwork. These products can be sold not only locally, but also in urban markets and even online. With creativity and proper marketing, handmade crafts can reach customers far beyond the village. Education and skills training are also opportunities worth exploring. Many young people in rural areas are eager to learn skills that can help them earn a living. Starting a small training center to teach skills such as tailoring, carpentry, or computer basics can create income while also empowering the community. Even offering tutoring services for school children can be a simple but meaningful business. Health services are essential everywhere. In rural areas, access to clinics and pharmacies can be limited. Opening a small chemist shop or offering basic health services can fill this gap. While this business may require proper licensing and training, it has the potential to make a real difference in people's lives while generating income. Another idea that is gaining popularity is fish farming. With proper planning, a small fish pond can produce hundreds of fish within 6 to 8 months. Fish such as tilapia are in high demand and can be sold at good prices. Although setting up a fish pond may require an initial investment of around 30,000 to 50,000 Kenyan shillings, the returns can be rewarding. Technology is slowly reaching rural areas, and those who embrace it early have an advantage. Offering services such as printing, internet access, or even digital marketing support can create new income streams. As more people use smartphones, the demand for digital services continues to grow. One important lesson in rural business is the power of relationships. Unlike in cities where people often act as strangers, rural communities are closely connected. Building trust with customers, suppliers, and neighbors is key to long-term success. A good reputation can bring more customers than any advertisement. It is also important to start small and grow gradually. Many people fail because they try to do too much too soon. Starting with what you can afford and reinvesting profits is a safer path. Even a small business can grow into something big if managed well over time. Saving and managing money wisely is another important factor. Keeping records of income and expenses helps you understand whether your business is growing or not. Avoid unnecessary spending and focus on reinvesting in the business. Challenges will always be there. Weather changes can affect farming, market prices can fluctuate, and competition can increase. However, those who remain consistent and adaptable often succeed. Learning from mistakes and improving over time is part of the journey. Rural Kenya is not a place of limitations, but a place of possibilities. With the right mindset, creativity, and effort, anyone can build a successful business. The opportunities are many, from farming and trade to services and innovation. What matters most is taking the first step and staying committed. In the end, success in rural business is not just about making money. It is about creating value, supporting your family, and contributing to your community. When one person succeeds, others are inspired, and the entire community grows stronger. That is the true power of business in rural Kenya.